This is the course introduction for ACCT6A01. I'm your instructor, Kevin Yan. In this lecture, I'm going to go through the framework of this course and to talk about assessment and the schedule. So first, about this course. The 6A01 Financial Reporting and Analysis. This course is designed for graduate students to understand the language of business, financial accounting, and financial statement in a short semester. So we're going to learn the essential skills to interpret and analyze financial reports. After learning this course, you should be able to make informed decisions in the world of finance, accounting, and business management. So during this short semesters or the 8-week period, we're going to cover important topics in financial accounting and essential skills for financial statement analysis. Therefore, it's a very condensed semester. We're going to have a lot of things to do. If you have zero background of accounting, this is fine. Okay, this course is designed to help you to start from the very beginning. But if you have accounting background, it's better. You're going to pick up this course really quickly. All right, let's talk about what is financial statement analysis. So in this business world, we have a variety of decision makers. We're talking about equity investors, creditors, for example, banks, right, or the company managers, regulators, or even employees, or decision makers. They want to see which company performed better, right? So financial statement analysis is a process of extracting information from financial statement so we can better understand a company's performance and its financial condition. We're going to use analytical tools and techniques, okay, to analyze the financial statement and other related information. We're going to derive our estimates and make inferences which are useful to decision makers. There are two important decision makers, creditors and equity investors, that we're going to focus on. For creditor analysis, that's for creditors. The two types of important creditors. Okay, we have trade creditors. We're talking about suppliers or vendors or customers who are doing business with a company, the trade creditors. Okay, we also have non-trade creditors. We're talking about lenders or banks. For both creditors, okay, they want to understand the company's risk, especially the downside risk. That means, right, the company's ability to pay back its obligations. So think about it. If you're a vendor, you provide supplies to a company. Okay, a company is purchasing on credit, which means they're not going to pay cash immediately. They're going to pay cash later. Now you're going to make decisions. Are you going to ship the supplies to that company? Now it's time to understand the risk of default for that company. Okay? We then learn that information from the credit analysis. The same thing for banks. When a company comes to you and want to borrow money, you're going to make decisions whether to lend money to the company or not. Again, we're going to do the credit analysis to understand the company's downside risks. In terms of downside risks, We can have the short-term downside risks and long-term ones. So we have an analysis on liquidities and solvencies in this area. All right? And all these can be done from the financial statement analysis. On the equity side, we have equity investors like shareholders. They focus on a little bit different. Shareholders focus on both the downside risk and also the upside potential. Okay. Not only are we going to worry about if we can get money back, we also expect company to perform well. So our investment will, the value will grow. So how do we see the upside potential? So we need to see the upside potential from the profitability analysis, and also we're going to check the company's cash conditions. Right? All these can be done from the financial statement analysis. The existing literature provide the process for financial statement analysis look different, but essentially they are the same thing. So basically we have 4 steps to do the financial statement analysis. First step, we're going to understand the business environment, right? And the company, what they're doing, what kind of business they have, right? What's economy, domestic and internationally, all of these things that we should consider. Next, we need to understand the company's accounting information, okay? Because all their financial information is recorded in accounting, by accounting. Understand accounting information, and this is a big topic. We're going to do the accounting analysis, okay? And from there, we're going to do the financial analysis. Among the financial analysis, we're going to check multiple points like profitability, right? Cash flows, and risks. So the step 2 is a big topic, which we're going to focus on. The next step is with existing information, we're going to make forecasts. We're going to forecast financial information for the next 2 years. And from there, from these forecasts, we're going to get the company's value, intrinsic value. Right? Then we're going to make a decision. Either we can lend money to the company, or we're going to invest in the company's stocks. Right, so we're such a short semester. We're not going to cover everything. So what we focus on, okay, 2 things. First, we're going to understand financial statement. To understand financial statement, we're going to go through financial accounting. So we're going to learn how transactions are recorded, right? We're going to learn how to do the accounting cycle, which is from journal entries to financial reports. So we're going to learn how to report financial statement. This is the part 1. And the next part is we're going to do the financial analysis. With all the financial information, we're going to process to evaluate the financial positions and performance using the financial statement. For example, we're going to learn how to evaluate profitability, right? We're going to how to evaluate the company's risks using mainly the ratio analysis. Okay, these 2 important focuses will be covered by 2 projects, right? For the first financial accounting project, we're going to have an accounting cycle project, which we're going to talk about that later. We're going to also have a financial analysis project for the semester as well. Right, before we move on, some people will say, okay, the market knows everything, so we don't really have to do all this work by ourselves. Right? This is from the efficient market hypothesis. The efficient market hypothesis deals with reaction of market prices to financial and other information. So in a strong form of EMH, price should reflect all information. So when a company reports good result, the price reflects it, goes up. A company performs bad, the price goes down. Right? In theory, this is true. So if it's a strong form EMH, we don't have to do anything because, right, the price will show up everything. We don't have to analyze the financial statement. However, the strong form is not always true because in most cases we can have the semi-strong form. Price reflect fully but all public available information, but not all the information. And in many cases, right, it could also have a weak, right, this is a typo, a weak form of EMH, which means price reflect fully the information contained in historical price movement, but many information will not be captured by the price. That's a weak form of EMH, which may be true in some cases. So, financial statement analysis cannot be fertile under EMH, right? Because the EMH could be weak and could be semi-strong. So, the market efficiency depends not only on the availability of the information, but also on its correct interpretation and also private information. Therefore, the stock price is not always efficient to capture all the information we need. Therefore, financial statement analysis is very important in business world. Right, back to this course. Textbook. We're using the Financial Accounting by Hanlon et al., the 7th edition. The publisher sent me this purchase link. You can click and make the purchase. Since we don't use the publisher's digital platform, you may purchase a used copy. That's fine. And all lecture information are offered in Canvas, or the assignment is offered in Canvas. Okay, so we're going to log into Canvas to see all the information we need. Alright, when you log into the Canvas, this is what you should see. See, all the course is listed by weekly modules. For example, this is week 1. All the activities and learning materials are listed in week 1 folder. In week 1, we're going to go through the course introduction and lecture 1. Okay, we have the lecture notes and the lecture videos uploaded. And after you learn the materials, you're going to finish the quiz, weekly quiz. Okay, and you're going to do the online discussions. For week 1, we have 2 discussion threads. Week 1 is a self-introduction, and then we have the week 1 discussion, which is based on the content from lecture 1. Alright, so so as you may see, we don't have homework assignment, but I do list suggested exercises, the after chapter exercises for lecture 1, lecture 2, okay, and solutions are provided. So those exercises are for your practice, okay, and they will not be turning for grade. However, for midterm and finals, okay, our big problems or the calculation workup problems, they are based on these exercises, okay. So they're important exercises. If you have time, yeah, please work on those exercises. Alright, how this course is assessed. As you can see, we have weekly quizzes. So we have 7 weeks to do the lecture. So that's 14 points in total. And we have 2 projects, and that's 24 points in total. Okay, and online discussion, we have another 7 points. And finally, we have 2 exams. The midterm, it's about 25 points, and the final is comprehensive, but we're going to focus on the later chapters. That's 30 points in total. So as you know, we have 8 weeks to go through the semester. So we're going to cover 7 lectures in the first 7 weeks. And in week 8, it's not a full 7-day week. The semester ends on Friday. So we're going to have the final test on that Friday. And there's no new lectures offered for week 8. So midterm will be tested on September 22nd. That's a Sunday. And the final is on a Friday, October the 18th. Okay. So for all other information, please log into Canvas to check important information and dates. And if you have any questions, please contact me through my emails. If you have any emergency issues to discuss, yes, please text me to the phone number, okay, before we talk. Alright, so that's all for the course introduction, and good luck.